good morning, or afternoon. I'm Professor Will E. Bent, talking to you on behalf of the city of Greater Bendigo. And I'm here to talk waste. Your waste. Greater Bendigo's waste. Let us begin.
Creating waste in the first place. In Greater Bendigo, there are over 49,000 households. Each household creates about 3.4 kilograms of waste per day. That's over 1,200 kilograms per house per year. Which means Greater Bendigo creates over 60,000 tonnes of waste per year.
Whoa, that is a lot of waste. Where does it come from? Where does it go?
In your household, there are 3 bin types: general waste, organics, and recycling.
Colour-coded as such. Dark green or red for general waste, lime green for organics, and yellow, sometimes blue, for recycling.
With 3 bins, it's very important how we sort our waste, and it's easy.
And we don't want to waste good waste. For example, if this plastic milk bottle ends up in the red waste bin instead of recycling, it ends up here in landfill. And that's a waste. I have to get that out now, don't I?
So it's important we think about what goes in each bin.
Here's a simple little rhyme to help. Don't waste good waste. Sort it out before you throw it out.
General waste.
Everything you put in the general waste bin, it ends up here in landfill. Landfill is a disposal site where waste is dumped and buried.
Landfill can cause serious environmental problems. Compostable waste in landfill releases toxic gases, which contributes to climate change. Waste in landfill can also contaminate the surrounding land and nearby waterways.
Decomposing waste stinks and causes air pollution.
The less waste we dump in landfill, the better. For people, animals, and the environment.
Reducing our general waste starts here, at home. It can be confusing. What is general waste and what isn't? Here are some general waste things. Chip packets, broken crockery, polystyrene or foam trays, and dirty nappies. Ugh. Never put organics or recyclables in the general waste bin. Remember, the less we put in this bin, the better.
Organic waste. Organic waste is any waste that comes from a plant or animal.
For example, from a plant might be an orange peel. From an animal might be meat bones. Ugh. In your kitchen, you might have one of these, a kitchen caddy, and a roll of these kitchen caddy liners. The caddy liners look like plastic, feel like plastic, and smell like plastic. But are actually made from cornstarch and vegetable oil and are 100% compostable. Clever, huh?
In the kitchen, all your food scraps can go into your kitchen caddy.
Fruit and vegetable peels, eggshells, meat and fish bones, food scraps, and mouldy bread. Even paper towels and tissues can go in your caddy.
Organic waste in the garden.
All your garden waste, like leaves, weeds, rose clippings and grass clippings, are all organic and they go straight into your organics bin.
All organic waste collected is made into rich compost.
It's so important you don't put the wrong thing in the organics bin, because what you throw away can grow another day.
Recycling. In your home, you might be surprised about how much waste is recyclable. In the kitchen,
plastic trays and containers, recyclable. Tin cans, recyclable. Cardboard packaging, aluminium foils and trays, glass jars and bottles, plastic milk bottles, all recyclable.
In the bathroom,
there are recyclable containers of all kinds in the bathroom, and metal aerosol cans. Once they're empty, they're recyclable too.
In the laundry,
all washing detergents, liquids and cleaning products come in packaging that can be recycled. And look, more aerosol cans.
In the garage and shed.
Let's see, there's pot plants, tin cans, cardboard packaging, and even more aerosol cans.
In the letterbox.
Junk mail. Once you're finished with the catalogue, straight to the recycling bin. And if you don't like junk mail, put one of these on your letterbox.
When recycling, there are a few tips and things you should know.
Flatten cardboard boxes to fit more in your bin. Separate the lids from glass jars, bottles and containers. With food containers, just scrape them clean and they can go straight in the recycling bin. Never put your recycling in plastic bags first and then into your recycling bin, because if you do, it'll be sorted as general waste and end up here in landfill. And that's a waste of good waste.
What happens to your waste after you put your bins out? General waste.
Every week, City of Greater Bendigo waste trucks come along and collect the waste from your bin.
The trucks fill up with waste from households in your area. Then the waste is dumped and buried in landfill. Bendigo has one landfill site in Eaglehawk. Eaglehawk landfill is filling up very quickly, so some waste is transported and dumped to another landfill site 110 kilometres away. What happens to the waste in landfill?
Well, nothing.
The waste sits in the ground, buried forever, contaminating the surrounding land, water and environment. And if the landfill closes, council has to monitor the site for the next 30 years.
30 years! Anyway, let's take a closer look. What's in here that shouldn't be? Look! Cardboard! Recyclable! Banana skin? Organics? And plastic! Recyclable! Disgusting!
Organics.
Every fortnight, City of Greater Bendigo organic waste trucks come along and collect the organic waste from your bin. Our organic waste is taken to a processing company called Biomix. Biomix magically turn this pile of organic waste into beautiful compost.
Compost is a rich organic material which is used for parks, gardens and used in farms to grow food.
Making compost from organic waste is quite a process. From curbside pickup to final compost takes about 16 weeks. The organic waste is manually sorted to remove any contamination and placed in a shredder to break it down into smaller bits, then loaded into large vessels where it will sit for about 2 weeks. This is my compost thermometer. The compost will heat to 55 to 65 degrees to kill off any nasties. Then the compost is laid out in rows where it's occasionally turned over, checked for temperature and watered. The compost is ready after 16 weeks of processing. And from our food scraps and garden waste, we have amazing, dark, rich compost.
Compost contains natural nutrients and is used to mix with existing soil to improve its quality.
Collecting our organic waste is so important.
Recycling.
Every fortnight, City of Greater Bendigo recycling waste trucks come along and collect the recycling waste from your bin.
Recycling is then taken to the recovery facility for sorting.
Here we are at the local MRF, Material Recovery Facility, and this is all your recycling. This is where your recycling comes to be sorted. Here comes the loader to load some stuff. Sorting is done with big machinery like this big trouble. And this air classifier. And this. And with teams of people who sort plastic, glass, metal and paper. But wait, let's go back a bit. All of this comes from whatever you put in your recycling bin. This is why it's important to only put recycling items in your recycling bin. We don't want any contamination. No soft plastics, no organic materials, no general waste items. Okay, let's move on. All the good recycling items are baled together and then sold off for reuse. Here is a big stack of aluminium cans. And here are a lot of plastic bottles. And look at this, a huge stack of paper. They even sort glass bottles into different colours.
Recycling? What next?
That's the great thing about recycling. All the recyclables that you throw away are sorted, processed and made into something else. For example, recycled paper is made into other paper products like egg cartons or toilet paper.
Reusing recycled materials reduces the need to create new products from raw materials.
Now you know a bit more about our waste, where it comes from, where it goes, and what happens to it in the end. It is very important to sort your waste before it goes in the bin, because the less waste that ends up here, the better. Thus ends my presentation. Thank you for listening.